Hello, my name's Roger, and today I'm going to show you how to make one of these. This is a fiddle stick. If you ever need something to do with your fingers to keep your hands out of mischief, you need a fiddle stick. So how do we make our fiddle stick? We start with two lengths of paracord, each about 1 meter long. We find the middle of the two strands. Then we lay one of them running from left to right, and then on top of there, another one running top to bottom. Now we're going to tie a series of box knots. We start by putting the left one over the bottom one, then the bottom one up to the top, the right one to the left, and then the one that's at the top down and into the loop we've made. Now it's important to try and keep those centres of the paracords in place as you tighten this knot, and that will leave all four of these strands the same length. So we make this quite tight, and this is the start of our fiddle stick. It's called a box knot, and we're going to make several of them. Now we're going to make two more knots. This time the bottom strand is on the left, so we're going to tie our knot clockwise, starting with the right going over the bottom, then the bottom up to the top, the left to the right, and then the top down and through the loop. This can get a bit messy when the strands are still quite long. And again, we tighten the knot. There we go. One more time. This time the bottom strand is on the right, so we're going to tie it anti-clockwise. Starting on the left, go across the bottom, then bottom up to the top, right across to the left, and then again the top down and through the loop, and tighten the knot. Now if we carry on like this, we'll end up with a bendy fiddle stick, which is fine and does work. However, if we put a nail inside, in this case it's a 3-inch nail with the head cut off and with the point blunted, then we will get a fiddle stick that is stiff and only bends slightly. So to do this, we shove the nail down through the middle of the knot, the pointy end in, as far as you can without pushing it out through the bottom. And then we carry on with our knotting, obviously now around the nail. In this case, the bottom one is on the left, so we're going to go clockwise. And we carry on knotting alternately clockwise and anti-clockwise until we get to the top of the nail, at which point we do 2 more knots, and this covers up the end of the nail. Now this knot needs to be pretty tight because this is the one that's going to lock the whole thing together and stop it unraveling. So make sure it's even, but that it's tight. Here we go. There's that. That'll do. Next thing we do is we need to seal the end. So we cut about 2 or 3 millimeters from the knot, and then we're going to melt the end. Be careful with this, and then smush it in to seal the knot. And we do that with each of the 4 ends, and we end up with a fiddle stick. Enjoy!